What's up, class? Mr. Tome here. Hope you guys are enjoying your quarantine and time off as best as possible. Hopefully, you're all calm and practicing social distancing. Um, I'm going to be posting a couple videos this week just to help provide context for the notes that I just posted in class. It's about 9:34 here on Monday, March 23rd. We're starting a new unit. You need to get down these notes. They'll help you for the tests and future assignments that we do. Um, so normally we would do this in class, right? Be a part of a binder check, but because obviously we're not in class, we're just going to do it this way, and I'm going to trust that you're going to get down these notes. So today, I'm going to go record this video, and we're going to go from slide 1 all the way to slide 8. So we'll just do the first 8 slides today. So if you want to go to the classroom and then open up the Google Slides and say business, we will start there. I'll give you a second to do that. And then once you open up the Google Slides, go to slide 2. I'll give you a second. Okay, once you're there, you're going to go ahead and start slide 2. We're actually going to skip slide 2. We'll go to slide 3. So I'll go from 3 to 8. I'm just going to talk about each of these types of businesses that you are going to see in the slides. So there are different types. This unit's on businesses and kind of how business works and how they are from a micro scale to a macro scale, how businesses all are kind of connected to each other and such. We're gonna talk about the basics. So we're gonna start here and talk about the types of businesses. So the first one is a sole proprietorship. This is a business that's pretty much owned by one person. They make all the business decisions, coop the profit. They are also, though, legally responsible for debts of the firm or anything else attached to the firm. Examples include small local businesses, Porky's Pizza, taco truck, a barber shop where there's one person. Even a lot of those places now are usually owned by a small handful of people. So sole proprietorships are like, you could think of this almost as kids selling chips at school. You know, they're their own business. In a way, they're responsible for whether or not they get caught by the admin or something like that, or how much money they make, what they sell their chips for, etc. And that's a sole proprietorship. Number 4, we're going to go slide 4. This is a partnership. This is a business that's owned by 2 or more co-owners who share the profit, losses, and the legal responsibility. Law offices, advertising agencies. If me and Mr. Elliott decide to open up a taco taqueria or a Mexican restaurant, and we called it Elliott and Tome's Taqueria, which would be fire, that would be a partnership. A lot of law firms have partnerships. You'll see like the names of law firms like Salino and Barnes, Downey Brand, Smith and James, things like that. Let's go to slide 5. Corporations. These are large, typically multinational businesses. These are pretty much a corporation is a legal entity that can conduct business in its own name the same way individual does, but it's owned partially by stockholders. We're going to talk about stockholders. I'll explain in a second. Examples include the big companies like Disney, Apple, Amazon, Nike, and so forth. These are huge mega companies. Think of a corporation like that. Let's go to slide 6. Yeah, this is going to be a short video today. Talk about what a stockholder is. So a stockholder, that is people who buy shares of stock in a company. A share in stock represents a claim on the assets of a corporation. An asset is anything value to which a corporation has legal claim. So to dumb this down for you, what people, a stockholder is, let's say I have $100, and we'll talk more about this in our next unit on macroeconomics, but I want to go to the stock market. I want to invest my $100 in a company. I could invest it in a company, say, like Uber, right? Because I think Uber is the future and I think their company is going to grow. So I buy, let's say, one share of Uber is $100. I buy one share of Uber on the stock market. I am now a 0.000000001% owner of Uber. Typically, the way these mega companies try and generate a lot of revenue is they sell off a portion of their company to millions of people, sometimes hundreds, tens of thousands. They sell it to the public. People then pay a lot of money so that they can be a part owner of that company, right? Let's say Uber is worth $10 billion. That's their value. They decide to sell about half their company. So now $5 billion is out there for the public. And so the public tries to snatch that up. We buy at the share price. So if each share is worth $100, I mean, you do the math. I mean, there'd be tens of thousands of shares and $5 billion or something like that. If Uber's value goes up, then my value as that 0.0000001% owner goes up. So let's say Uber doubles in value. It goes from 10 billion to 20 billion. My one share also would double in value and go from $100 to $200. That means I've made $100 because I bought the share at 100. The company grew, its new value became 200, so I've made $100. That's how the stock market kind of works. It can also bite you in the butt in the other way. Let's say Uber's value goes down from 1 billion to like half a billion. That means my $100 share has now become $50. Again, this will make more sense when we go to the macroeconomics unit, but that's kind of the basics of stockholders. And we'll talk more about that as the unit goes on. Let's go to slides 7 and 8. We're almost done here. Slide 7, talking about franchises. I attached in the classroom last week worksheets about franchises. Hopefully you've done them. But here's what a franchise is. Shout out them franchise boys. Slide 7. Listen to their music. Fire. Mr. Tomei Middle School. Here's what a franchise is. A franchise is a type of license that allows individuals the right to use a corporation's logo, business model, and kind of insider knowledge. So think of like recipes or things like that. To sell franchise goods with the goal of making a profit for the corporation and the owner of a franchise. If you go back to slide 7, you'll see examples of franchises like Subway, 7-Eleven, Denny's, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, etc., etc. Franchises cost money to open up. Let's say I want to start my own business. I can try and start my own business from scratch. Again, I could make the Tomei Taqueria, okay? But I don't probably have the right appeal, the right ingredients. I don't know what I'm doing. I really could go for it and be ambitious, but if I wasn't sure on what I was doing, but I still wanted to feel like I have that, like I'm a business person, I started my own business type of model, I could buy a franchise. In the worksheet, you'll see franchises cost over $1 million just to start up. And you need the agreement of the corporation to open a franchise. So just because you might even have the money doesn't necessarily mean you would be approved of a franchise. Franchises, though, help protect you in a lot of ways. They cover you in terms of legal liability. They protect you when business is slow. They give you kind of a structure, kind of a guidebook to follow that's proven to be successful, right? You go to any McDonald's across the country, it's pretty much the same thing. Same things on the menu, same layout of the restaurant, same kind of style that you would expect anywhere. So the nice thing about that is for the customer, the consumer, I know when I'm driving somewhere, if I'm on a long road trip, if I go to McDonald's, I know I can get like my, you know, Big Mac or whatever it is, right? And I know what it's going to be. I know what it's going to taste. Think about that, just trying to find some random burger joint. You might go to a place and you might turn out it could be really bad. And you're like, this isn't what I expected. So franchises are a little bit more consistent. They're a little bit more safe if you want to go kind of into business. So that's what a franchise is. We're going to stop here today. We'll pick up slides probably tomorrow, and we'll talk about barriers to entry. You can work ahead and copy the notes if you want, or you can just wait for the videos. As always, if you have any questions, let me know or email me. And stay safe, y'all, and hopefully we see each other soon.